the difficulties of filming this movie while being suspended?
Filming this movie whilst being suspended. That is basically my answer. It was hard. It was constantly, because the whole film is zero gravity, which is incredibly cool. At the same time, that means you have to be so body aware. You have to be aware of everyone around you. You have to be aware of the camera work. You have to be aware of your own characteristic movement traits. Are you introvert or extrovert? Where are all the props that you're letting go of? And then remember your line. It was hard, but fun. God, we laughed.
Did you guys bump into each other a lot?
All the time. Basically, the shots that made the films are probably 1 out of, 10, 15. So, but it's fun. It's life, isn't it? Oh. Wow.
Perfect tie-in there. So, would you say that before this movie, did you believe that there was life on other planets, like intelligent life, I should say?
Oh, I don't know about intelligent life, but it would shock me if there wasn't life in any form. I think it would be ignorant for us to believe that we are the only human species, or any species in the universe. I did not, after this film, leave and think there are other Calvins specifically out there. But what is fascinating is that we've taken this thing from its natural habitat, that we have provoked it in the name of research, which is beautiful. We have gradually created our own disaster, and I think that is a beautiful mirroring to us and what we're doing down on Earth as well.
Do you think after filming this movie, would you be afraid if you heard that we did find some kind of intelligent life on another planet? Or do you think you'd be less afraid because of being in a situation like this?
I think I would be afraid that we as humans would try and control, that we would take and find this thing, and that we think that we would have the right to provoke, to get our answers, to understand, instead of maybe backing up and welcoming with open arms and curiosity. I'm scared that we take over.
And what about the cast that you worked with here? Did you guys all get along pretty well?
What, these guys? Yeah, it was fine. We had fun. It was incredible. I mean, Jake and Ryan has a fantastic, I think they call it a bromance. But not only them, Arian, Bakari, Olga, Hero, everyone, I think, loved making this film, and also the camera department, sound, everyone. And it just creates such a familiar sort of domestic environment, and you just want to come back to work.
Do you think you have a new appreciation for like astronauts and stuff like that after doing this?
Oh my gosh, I've always had an appreciation. They are kind of superheroes out there, researching and doing phenomenal things. And I think I'm so much more aware of the anatomy and what happens to your body when you're up there. Them coming back, I mean, the eyes focus, there's no focus up there, there's no upside down, the blood pressure, there's no gravity, your brain can expand. The tops of your feet are like the soles of your feet. There's so much that happens to your body in space.
Any parts of this movie that were hard for you guys to film? I mean, there were parts that were hard to watch, so I'm wondering if it was just as difficult to film it.
I think there are moments, I don't want to spoil it, but there are moments where you have to build up utter sheer panic. And it was incredible. I know in one sequence, I started hyperventilating quite a lot. And I created my own sort of inner panic in the scene, which I've never been done before. And I mean, Daniel somehow knows what buttons to press. And that was pretty exciting.